Hey, my name's Eric. I'm making animated faces that you can talk to, and I will show you. I will demo it to you. I will demo what I've done recently. Yeah, let's take a look. Okay. So yeah, here's an animated face. I'm not gonna demo everything. At some point, it's just too much to go through and show all the functionality that's in this app that I call Wisp. It's a web app. You use it to make faces and specify what they'll say in different situations and put them together into these interactive scenes. That's what Wisp is all about. Okay. So yeah. So I hooked up these buttons yesterday to make sure that they would all be represented with the undo. So I hit undo. You can kind of see up here everything changing each time I click undo. Also, I can go to a different screen and come back and it will retain the state. That wasn't possible 2 or 3 days ago. And also I added undo and redo to this screen over here. Although there is still a bug in it that's a little bit tricky. So on this screen, okay, let me see if I can at least show undo working here. So delete that. I never tried this actually. If I click undo, yeah. I like that, you know, it just did an undo of not just one letter at a time, but just the last set of key presses that correspond to one change. So that was actually kind of nice. Oh, wait a minute. Was that because... No, maybe it doesn't work like that. Let me try again. I think I just selected a whole bunch of and then hit delete. That's not the same thing. Yeah, okay, it does do one letter at a time. Yeah, I guess it would be kind of nice to maybe debounce that, but I can save that for later. Okay, but the bug. It was something like, if I open up a new thing, now it's probably going to work. Yeah, okay. So that worked fine. I did add some logic where it would say you're not going to undo past the point of opening a new WAV file. Because it gets into, like the scope of your undos should be limited to the document you're working on. You shouldn't undo into another document or your navigation into another document. You know, that's... there's some kind of thinking you have to do about what counts as something that should be undoable. Navigation to a different file to work on probably shouldn't. It's just confusing, you know. Then when I came over to the faces screen, there's a whole bunch of buttons up here that they don't actually change any data, but they do change your view of the data or the face definition. So that seemed worth undoing. So I left that alone, but I could have just said this is all this state up here is not something you can undo or redo. However, I've seen other examples, other apps where I thought that selection state was worth keeping in the undo history. So I copied what I had seen, that pattern, you know, in other apps like Unity IDE. Okay, let me get that bug to show up because I'm hoping to kill two birds with one stone. If I come to the speech screen before anything's loaded and I open a WAV file, yeah, it doesn't do the first draw. And it's a little tricky to see how exactly to get it to force that draw. I played with it a little bit last night, off stream, and I came to the conclusion I have a other piece of work I need to do, which is to establish some kind of loading UI or loading state that's represented on this screen and other screens. I figure if I put that code in first, I may just accidentally solve this bug just by adding that. And if not, I'll have a lot of opportunity to kind of play with that bug while I'm working on this other feature. So it's one of those rare cases where sometimes maybe it is a good decision to move ahead with a new feature instead of fixing a bug in the same code that you're acting upon. But I don't want to get too far from fixing that bug. And at least if I write this change in functionality, it will be in the same space as that bug. And I'll be thinking about the same problem at the same time. Alright, so here let's refresh. And I hate how I lose my font every time I refresh. That's something I'll have to come back to. And I seem to only be able to get the font back if I refresh on the home page. Okay, come back to the speech screen. Okay, I have one loading state right away, which is the language models. And right now I'm just keeping open wave disabled until the language models come in. It would probably make more sense to have some kind of loading UI on the screen while it's loading in the language models. Effectively, you can't do anything until it has loaded the language models. So I think I need to... Well, these two buttons are also redundant with import and export, so I need to hook those up. I need to have those be disabled to start. Some kind of text here, something that says this is loading. Is it worth like creating like some general purpose component that fills a certain area? I think it is. I think it is like a rectangle that has a little loading message in it, or loading iconography or something like that. I like the idea of it being rectangular because then I can put it in different areas kind of quickly. What do I want to be on the inside of it? I don't feel like I can have a progress meter, at least not a good one. So, I don't think I can have a progress meter because it's not really the things I'm waiting on. They don't really have like a 0 to 100% step function. But, you know, maybe just some kind of animation for showing work. I'm gonna go to Dreams Time and see if there's just one there I can use. Ooh, I shouldn't use that though because in an open source code base I won't be able to distribute it. Let's see. Public domain loading animation. I just need something simple. I mean, that's that's entertaining to me, actually. Cool. Very cool that there is public domain old-timey animation out there, but that's not what I want. Yeah, stuff like this. That's what I want. to understand if the licensing is going to work. And I'd like it to be in the same color scheme, or at least neutral. This one might work real well. Let's see. What's your licensing? I would like to know your licensing. Lot T simple license. Let me see what that is. Push me phone, boom, boom. Must contain and be subject to the same terms and conditions of this license. As files deemed derivative works must also be expressed in the same term. Does not purport to impose any additional or different terms or conditions on or apply any technical measures that restrict exercise of the rights granted of this license. This license does not include the right to collect and compile files. Yep. Use files without attributing the creators of the files is permitted under this license, although attribution is strongly encouraged. I can do that. If attributions are included, such attributions should be visible to the end user. Now that is a pain in the ass, actually. Like that implies some kind of credit screen type of a thing. But I feel like I can still do that. The main thing is I don't want to forget to do it. To have a little credit screen that's got all the information about people. So if I take this, well, before I take that, let's just download this thing. Oh, it's interesting. You can change the color palette. It happens that it works just fine. Though with the one that it's got there, loading. Okay, I want to just download this, but I think downloading it is the same thing as, oh, okay, I can't right click it, I can download it. All right. I will take a zip archive. Oh, I see what you're doing. You're gonna do a late sign up with me, okay. Well, guess what? I bet you that I can get this file without signing up. Ooh, it's an SVG. Open link in new tab. Okay, you intercepted it. Let's see. Yeah, it's all SVG. Okay, so I would have to sign up. That's a pain in the ass, but let's do it. What are the terms of service? I'm the only person that reads this shit. God damn, it's just too much. It's too much. It's too much. Let's go back to public domain. Public domain, loading animation. That was pretty good. Public domain GIFs on Jiffy. Loading. Oh, that one's kind of neat. Let's use that one. Okay. Oh, I want to see something about the licensing. Here's your source. The problem is, so he is not granted any license. So just because Jiffy grabs it doesn't mean that there's actually a license. I'm the only one that cares about this shit. That's really cool animation. What about some of these others? If I don't see something that looks very clearly like it's a license, then I just don't want it. Nope. No. Garbage. Public domain archive. Okay. Need a search. Okay. Loading. Animation. What kind of archive is this? That's like videos. Okay. Alright. I don't feel like I'm getting good hits here. So let's go over to Google. And I'll try you out.
It's your boy Odin from.
Okay. Just leave that for something later. Okay, web face. UE common. Okay, add. we do, we do. Text. Well, you know, I could just do that little ellipsis, animating ellipsis on the end. That's pretty easy, you know? That's pretty easy. Got the song from His Dark Materials stuck in my head. That theme song right when the show starts, it's really epic. Div. Let's close this stuff. So ellipsis or ellipses? Ellipsis, I'll say. Okay. So I want, what do I want? What do I want? Or, here. What? Why cannot I not say let timer equals null? Oh, okay. Well, I'll figure out what it is in a moment. Okay, timer equals set. Set interval. Then we will say so what are you returning? Node.js timer. What if I just say timer? Is that going to suffice? Timer or null? No, it's got to be Node.js timer. Okay. Return. Clear interval time. If timer equals null. Okay. Set interval. Okay, here I want to get let's do it this way. Next ellipsis equals ellipsis. We say set ellipsis, next ellipsis. Okay. Okay, so the rest should just be CSS. Container and loading text. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Just for now, let's just add in the loading box. What's the thing you need? You need a class name. Here. Yeah, I'm not doing bad. And then there's the thing I always forget. How to center an element inside of another element. Okay. That's not it. Maybe there's something like position. Yeah, I always forget. Such a common task, I always forget. Would you just delete the thing I did? It doesn't matter. Okay. Thank you. See, that little animation works just fine. Center, span inside div. How about center? Yeah, that one. I'll try that one first. I'm using flex in other places, so maybe I should try this first. Line content middle. Yeah, okay. So I could say about this loading box module, we say container display flex loading text align content middle. Maybe it's up here you do align content middle. Yeah. What can I do? Center. Maybe that's what you Okay. Ooh, I do need to take some precautions though, because I don't want this centering to cause the text to just always be jittering to the left as more ellipses go on. So I might spend my whole session here just getting this little loading animation to go. I don't have that much time left. Still don't understand. No. Because I did set the flex stuff. I thought that would have at least affected it in some way, but it's like nothing. What's the thing I have to do here? Flex, grow 1. Flex, shrink 1. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. If I change it to a div, is it simpler? Center span side div with flex. Okay, that gives me vertical, which is good. I did want something to be done there. gonna be tricky. It's gonna be tricky to get it to be horizontally centered and not jitter with this ellipsis going do. Yeah. Question is, does that actually look bad? I've got a silly idea to fix it. So the thing I could do it's a little wacky. But I think I like it. Yeah, maybe I'm too easily amused, but I think I like it. Yeah, simple. Okay, so that manages that. Here, I forgot to commit stuff yesterday. Git status. So then on this screen, I want to show something while it's loading the language model. I want these guys to come up to here. So let's do all that. Okay, so inside of the screen container, we've got our action bar buttons. Yeah, I think honestly all of these should be disabled while it's loading, so just, or I can do const disabled equals is loading. Okay. But import and export can go to OpenWAV and say save WAV. Okay. OpenWAV, set revision. Okay, save WAV. Disabled or oops, text equals, oh, no, it's going to be 3 equals. Disabled is disabled or not lips text. Now just use the thing beneath. Okay. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Up here, we say okay, let's do let content. JSX element or null. If it's loading, content equals am if not content and not samples. Content equals this. If not content. Content equals that. What? What? Okay. What? What's the squiggly? Come on. Actually, that's not possible, but I don't expect the compiler to be that smart. Something's fucked. What is it? What is it? Missing that guy. Right? Right. Okay. Okay, almost there. Import and then disable. Okay. So then change this to something a little bit different. Is loading language model. Is loading wave. More fun to say recognizing words in audio. This calls loading box. Open with, it's going to have set revision, but should also have set is loading wave. Okay, so then we go over to the interactions module. Better do a try catching all this. far. Yeah, no, that's alright. Is there such thing as finally in JavaScript? Yeah. Okay. Okay, the disabled color is not great up here for that, but that's okay. I can get to aesthetics later. Okay, I'm watching the screen carefully. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, and I still have the problem with the first update or draw. Immediately goes away when I do a resize. But all the logic was correct there.
I didn't mean to offend. I didn't mean to offend. I didn't mean to offend.
Okay, that's pretty good. So I still got that bug. Change that to say import a WAV file. Just do like that. Then change change the text to be a different color. That seems nicer. Okay. My brain is fucking going. This day has kicked my ass. Okay, what is it? Action bar button. That's what I'm trying to fix. Okay. Disabled. What? 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 Oh no. This is the thing. It's like my brain is toast right now. I need to kind of finish up on this and then end the session. Okay, so that's the lighter color, background color. Just have it be the same. There we go. I'll just have to come and fix the rest of that later. That's cool. I didn't need to resize. As soon as I clicked this, it actually drew something. So what does that mean for that bug? I did a mouth click. That caused it to draw. I gotta come back to this. Okay, this is gonna be the stopping point. I did complete the other stuff I set out to do. This bug, I think I'll be able to get tomorrow. It might be easy too. My brain is just kind of fried right now. But I got like little loading animation, and it's fine. Didn't have to license anything. Boom. All right. Let's be happy about what we, meaning me, finished today in this session. You know, that was like a notion I've heard from somebody recently. It was like Prof G, Scott Galloway, and he was getting it from somebody else, but it was just that towards the end of the day, there's something good for your mental health to just consider everything you did during the day and all the things that you did well at. And it was a tough day for me. I did pretty well. And this little bit at the end, it's me finding a little bit of time to make progress on my own personal projects that nobody cares about but me. And I'm just going to give myself a pat on the back. Stopping the stream. Stopping the stream. Stopping the stream right now.